Welcome back to the channel. So I've seen some of this video, and I swear, this is what's wrong with the gaming community at the moment. Motherfuckers don't know how to grow out of a genre. And I think that's what it is. We're gonna watch some of this. As much as I can tolerate anyway. We're gonna watch some of this. But like, just keep that in mind. Motherfuckers don't know how to grow out of a genre. Because I used to like sports games and racing games back in the day. And then as they grow and evolved, I kind of don't like them no more. I still try to play them, but I'm like, okay, this is definitely not for me no more. I'm not here fucking complaining about why racing games and driving games, I mean, in sports games, are like the way they are. They're evolving a way I don't like. So I kind of grew out of that genre. These motherfuckers don't know how to fucking do that. They don't know how to do that. But we're gonna watch this video. Some of it. At least as much as I can tolerate. And we're gonna talk about this.
Starfield was one of my most anticipated games of the last 5 years. I pre-ordered the premium tier and I was ready to play. So when I actually downloaded the game and got my hands on it, I was kind of disappointed. And I'm not new to Bethesda games. I have played several hundred hours in Skyrim and Morrowind, and I know what Bethesda games feel like, which is why I was so excited to play Starfield. I was excited to see how Bethesda evolved and changed their Skyrim formula. I was really hoping to see something that felt new. I thought, hey, Skyrim is an older game. Surely Starfield will feel more updated, more polished, more modern, more current date.
We're gonna stop right there because Starfield is all of those things compared to Skyrim. Like, if you play them bitches side by side, Starfield is more modern, is more updated, is more polished in every possible way. But for some reason, that doesn't come across to people because they don't compare Bethesda games. Like, when they're talking about Starfield, because I know in this video she does that, I've seen some more of this, they never compare Bethesda games to Bethesda games. And I think that's the problem with these fucking people. And that is another problem with the people, especially like gamers with a platform like this. Sincere criticism, I don't think you know what criticism means. I don't think you know what that actually means.
But unfortunately, I really didn't feel like that. Starfield is a game that feels like you're stepping back in time. It feels like you're playing a version of Skyrim that takes place in space. I don't enjoy saying that either. I wanted to love this game, and I gave it a fair shot. I have played about 30 hours in Starfield, and I am currently playing Shattered Space. And yes, I am enjoying Shattered Space more.
How the fuck are you enjoying How are you enjoying Shattered Space when you don't like Starfield? They're the same fucking game. Let's continue.
But even still, you can feel how dated the game feels. And I've seen a lot of people say that's the Bethesda charm. They expected that out of a Bethesda game.
You're supposed to.
I don't think that is fair, though I do understand fans feeling that way. The reality of that is, if you want a game to release and feel modern for audiences that have been fans for a while, but also bring in new fans, you have to evolve.
And that's exactly what Starfield is. Oh my gosh. It's so crazy that, like, she keep talking about, like, oh, if you want to bring in new fans and also have... Why you think Starfield is so simple? Why you think motherfuckers upset at how simple Starfield is? That's what modernizing a game is. If you play Morrowind, motherfuckers today and age can't play Morrowind. Because an NPC would tell you, like, oh, you gotta go 3 houses down to the left and up the stairs and you'll find the person you're looking for. And there's no fucking map marker. You won't find a damn thing. You won't find a damn thing. They modernized the fucking game, which made it more simple. More people can play it. Well, I think Starfield sold more than Skyrim did. And they excluded a whole fucking platform. Come on now, bro. These people, they just say things that they feel, and none of it actually makes real sense. Like, in all reality, none of it actually makes sense.
And Bethesda games don't feel like they're evolving. And a lot of my criticisms revolve around the characters. When you look at RPGs that are being released today, Starfield has the weakest companions and NPCs of just about any game out there. Larian kind of showed up out of nowhere with Baldur's Gate 3 and absolutely revolutionized RPGs as we know it.
No, the fuck they
Their
didn't.
companions and actors and mocap are some.
See, this is where I kind of wanted to stop watching this video, because right when she brought up fucking Larian Studios. Larian Studios had 3 years of early access, the backing of a mega corporation called Tencent, and how many years of development time? Damn near unlimited money from their own fans and from their backing. They have 1,000 employees. Compared it to Starfield. How big was Starfield budget again? Definitely not hundreds of millions of dollars. They have 200 employees. Todd Howard leading the squad. Why are you comparing a big massive ass game from a big massive ass team, 1,000 employee team, to Starfield with 200 niggas passionately working on their game? Bethesda has always been a AA studio with AAA hype. That has been Bethesda this whole fucking time. She said Larian Studios just come out of nowhere. No, Larian Studios was at the bottom when Bethesda was at the top. Wanting to be Bethesda so bad. Now they finally get to be Bethesda. They got a good game out there. Well, debatable, because Divinity Original Sin 2 is better than Baldur's Gate 3 in every possible way, even characters. But Baldur's Gate 3 got the limelight, so we can pass on that. But comparing Bethesda games to Larian Studios' Baldur's Gate 3 is outrageous, because those are two different types of games, two different types style of game. Larian Studios, you need those companions, or the story is absolute garbage. Because I played through the game with no companions, and guess what? The story is dead. Completely flat. Starfield, you supposed to play the game by yourself. You're a solo nigga. Companions are accessories in Bethesda games. They've always been. The only important companion Bethesda has ever had is Serena. The only fucking one. Go look it up. So why the fuck is she looking for great companions in a Bethesda game? Are you stupid? You said you played Bethesda games before. Why the fuck you think Bethesda is going to all of a sudden give you companions that you're going to love and care about? No, because the story is not about them. The story is about you. You make the world move. You make the universe shake in Starfield. You do. Not the fucking companions. The companions sit there and fucking wait for you to tell them to do some shit in a Bethesda game. They've always been like that. They have more of them because Constellation, there's a lot of companions there's a lot of important companions to the story now in Starfield compared to Skyrim, where you had one. Fallout 4, where you had 0. It's kind of wild. Like, she's not comparing Bethesda to Bethesda, because Bethesda has evolved greatly. Phenomenally, I might add. But she compared it to some big budget 1,000 developer games, and she doesn't stop there. She doesn't stop there.
Some of the best that are out there. Larian Studios' work has become kind of top of the line. And that's not to say that every game needs to be like Baldur's Gate 3. What I mean is that Larian breathed a new life into companions. And those companions have become iconic.
But that has nothing to do with the way Bethesda makes games. Because Bethesda don't give a fuck about your companions. They can give a fuck about you and the story that you write in their universe. That's it. Why are you trying to compare two different types of games? It doesn't make sense. That's why I know this criticism isn't sincere, bro. It's astronomically stupid. Bethesda is not just going to start creating companions that you won't following you around all the time. Why do you think they made the annoying follower come back? Because that's a nigga you don't want to follow you around all the time. It's a joke. Oh my gosh.
There is so much fan art, fanfic, fandom around these characters. These characters have a life of their own, and that will surpass the game. These characters will be around for a very, very long time. And that's the same thing with BioWare characters. BioWare characters, especially from Mass Effect and Dragon Age, have standed the test of time.
BioWare is on my wall. My #1 studio. Bethesda is definitely second. They make two different types of fucking games, lady. There's no... Why do you think you can play Mass Effect? Nigga, I was playing Mass Effect and fucking Morrowind at the same time. Mass Effect 2 and Oblivion at the same time. What are you talking about? What are we on about right now? This is outrageous. It's so bad. Because Mass Effect and Dragon Age are games about journeys, whole teams. Bethesda make games where you're the center of attention. Everybody else around you is worshiping the ground you walk on. That is Bethesda. Todd Howard's dream was to be the center of attention in a country. He did that. Be the center of attention in a motherfucking in a I guess it started in like a city and then a country, then a motherfucking universe. That is what he's done. That is what Todd Howard has done. What do you mean? You're bigger than everything in Starfield. Shep is another nigga on a team. He is the best nigga on the team, but he's another nigga on a team in fucking Mass Effect. Oh my gosh, bro. It's not a team sport, bro. That's like what old dude was talking about racing versus basketball players. Like world champions of what? Because he has to solo run to get that championship. These niggas another nigga on the team. Niggas on number 13 on the bench that didn't play gets the fucking medal. In the basketball, oh my gosh, bro, it's crazy.
Still see artwork of characters that were in games 15 years ago. And that longevity from a game built on the fandom is important. It is important to a fan base, and it is important to the health of a game. So when you look at characters...
Why does Skyrim sell for 10 years? With not a single companion that you talk about that survived the test of time. How the fuck did Skyrim sell for 10 years? On every platform imaginable. Why did it? Why did the fandom keep buying Skyrim? Why did they have fucking 8 editions of the game? They don't have companions that you could just go and write fan art about. It's because it's not the same type of fans. Skyrim fans, they do different things. They have different motives, not fucking companions. Oh my god, bro. I don't understand where the fuck she was going with this video, but it wasn't right.
You see that they do not compare. Their animations, their facial expressions, their body language, it's nowhere near what Larian or BioWare or CD Projekt Red. It is nowhere near of what the best of the best is doing.
The ones with the biggest budgets, you say? Like, because they spend more money on more things. They code them. They code them. 200 people. How many motherfuckers work at BioWare? How many motherfuckers work at CD Projekt? They had to lay motherfuckers off. They had so many employees. And then they can't come out so broken. You talking about CDPR. So broken that they had to refund and delist their game. Rose tinted glasses the whole fucking way, bro. The least broken game out of the 4 studios she's comparing, I guess would be BioWare. I guess it would be BioWare. The second is Bethesda. And that's crazy because Bugthesda is a thing. But Starfield was less broken than Cyberpunk. Way less broken than fucking Baldur's Gate 3. And Baldur's Gate 3 won fucking Game of the Year. What are we actually talking about right now? She's talking about fucking companions? Bethesda don't do that. She knows they don't do that because she said she played Bethesda games. That's why she can't name a single Bethesda companion to compare it to. No, she had to go look elsewhere. Why? Because Bethesda is still making great Bethesda games. She want them to make another fucking type of game, but she was like, "Oh, I don't want to make games like Larian." Then what the fuck are you comparing them to Larian for? Comparing them to BioWare for? CD Projekt. What are you on about?
And that makes the difference feel even wider. When you've played these other RPGs and you feel that life, that personality, that character, that heart in those games.
A lot of these companions.
And then you play a game like Starfield, where maybe the character isn't the focus, and I understand that. But
if you understood that, you wouldn't have made this video.
In modern day RPGs, that is something that people have come to expect.
You named 2 modern day RPGs.
So when it's not there, you can feel that absence. The entire time I played Starfield, I was just desperately wishing that I would meet a companion that I would get attached to, that I would meet.
Have she put? She said she played Bethesda games before. What the fuck are you? And I think this is around the time where I cut the fucking video off the first time I watched it. Because if you played any Bethesda game before, nobody in the fucking nobody in the Bethesda fandom is looking for a companion to get attached to in a goddamn Bethesda game. You don't play Bethesda games to get attached to companions. You can literally kill them. You you literally have autonomy over them. Nigga, how many companions did they give you in Skyrim? Before Serena, the one people actually liked. Because she was pivotal to the fucking story that she was brought into. But outside of how many every hold gave you a house car. Nobody even talked to their ass. Except Lydia, because she was the first one they give you. Other than that, like the people that you marry become companions. You might get a companion from like making a different decision in a quest. I think a Dark Brotherhood quest make you get a like old girl to like kill her husband, a companion or some shit like that. I don't really remember. But there's a lot of companions that go around. I think every faction has their own companions. But like nobody's looking to get attached to any of them. You're just there to they're just there to help you if you want help. But 90% of niggas playing Bethesda games are soloing it. Why? Because Bethesda games are made to be soloed. You're the center of attention for a reason. Why are you looking for people in a Bethesda game and then you're mad that they're not there? You're looking in the wrong place. This is your fault. And you're criticizing Bethesda for some shit you're doing to yourself. Knowing you wasn't going to find them here. But you're going to complain that they're not here. Because you found them in other games. Go play those other fucking games then.
Meet a character that would really interest me around their story, and I just never felt that. I never felt like there was a character that I wanted to draw. I never felt like there was a character I wanted to make fan art of or buy merch of. I never felt like there was a character that
Is Bethesda out here selling? Is Bethesda out here selling fucking companion merch? I don't remember them doing it. I don't remember Bethesda ever selling Serena merch. They not selling this shit because that's not what's. Oh my gosh, I didn't even watch more of this video, and that shit. I know this motherfucker's annoying. I'm not even watching no more. But I'm gonna end this right here. So thank you all for watching, like, subscribe if you're new. I'm gonna go actually play some games and enjoy myself. This was the dumbest shit I ever listened to. That was only 4 minutes. There's there's still 12 minutes. Oh my gosh, that was some of the dumbest shit I ever fucking heard, bro. Who's looking for this shit in a Bethesda game? Who's looking for this shit in a Bethesda game? That's like going into an NBA game and saying, hey, why can't I just drive my car back to my house? Like The Sims. Bitch, this is a basketball sim, not a life sim. Go play another fucking game. Okay, bro, I'm gonna end this right here. So thank you all for watching, like, subscribe if you're new. And I'll see y'all in the next one.